Today I'm going to be addressing an issue that needs to be dealt with or just shed some light on in Graal. I often get a lot of PMs saying things like bars OP, minis OP, that a lot of things are broken and overpowered and need to be fixed. But this isn't the case with a lot of them, okay? Some people need to I just need to explain it a little bit just so I can tell you why they're OP and why they need to be OP. Because you gotta, when you see a gun, you've got to compare two things. One, its stats, and two, its price. And the reason this is because let's take bar for example. Okay, I have a bar Browning automatic rifle, and I've had it for about a month now, and it is really good. It's ridiculous. If you get it perfect, 10 damage, you can spam it. It is a god. But let me just shed some light on why it is a god. The bar is 200,000 Graalers, okay? People spend years saving up for it, or they just iTunes because they're noobs, but you get the idea, okay? People just grind the hell out of Graal. Some people have like 5,000 hours and are still on 190k because they've been grinding since they've got 1,000 hours. So that's why the 200k guns are OP. So bar and mini, that's why they're OP, because they cost 200k, 200,000. So like, if let's say if bar was 100,000, okay, then it would be OP because that's half of its current price, and it's still expensive, but it's not as expensive. I mean, that's only like 5 Graal at packs 3, so that's, but not even that. It's like 4, yeah. So it would be OP then because it's only 100,000, and same with the minigun. I mean, the mini isn't exactly OP. I mean, like the Flamethrower right now is really comparable to the mini, and I'll tell you in a minute. But the mini is the most recent 200,000 gun. In fact, there's only 2 right now. That's the bar and the mini, and the mini, it's 3.5 damage, I think, which is a funny number, but 2 bullets, 7 damage, should kill in like 6 bullets, no, 5, 6, something around this 5, 6 mark. But so it stacks, and it has a lot of spread and fast rate of fire, but it does have a charge up. Like, as soon as you press down the trigger, I say trigger, but the button to shoot the mini, it won't actually fire. It will wait like half a second, and that's why it usually isn't good for like sparring or like 1v1ing a bar, because a bar will always beat a mini unless the mini is like a god, like he's hacking and he can just slide across the map, which I've seen before, and it's funny but frustrating. But yeah, because of that thing, like, also it slows you down when you're holding it and when you're shooting it, and I think it knocks you back. I'm not actually sure, but that's why the mini is balanced, because of its stats with the like movement speed and knockback and all that and the charge up. But bar doesn't have that, so why is the bar not OP? Well, it is OP, but why is the bar accepted as what it is right now? Because the bar used to be 10 damage, like back in 2013 it was 10 damage and a 25 magazine, and 10 damage when it's repaired, that's an 11 damage. So that's pretty ridiculous, right? That was back in 2013, 2011 when it first came out. So it's been nerfed a number of times, and right now it's in like that perfect place where it's really good, but it's not OP because it's 200k. But if you got a gun like let's say there's one gun that I think is a little bit overpowered, and that's the AA-12. And the reason why the AA-12 is a little overpowered because the AA-12 you can get it at aim point. It's 60k, and it's a full automatic shotgun that does, I think it says it does 6 damage, but I got mine new and it did 8 damage. That's perfect. That was a VIP, but it was still perfect. VIP doesn't add 1 extra damage when it's perfect. So so it's a little bit spammy because it's got a 30 magazine and it shoots, I think it's 4. Is it 4 or is it? It's either 4 or 5 at a time, and I think it's 36 clip and it shoots 3. I'm not sure, but it has a massive magazine and it has like a massive amount of spread, and it doesn't have that. Yeah, it has spread, and mine did 8 damage. 8 damage, and you could just spam it. Like, I just went to town. Like, I was sitting at the bottom of the hotel shooting up that pathway that comes down, that's on the left of Ammo Mart, and the amount of double kills and triple kills I was getting was ridiculous. Okay, I had blue streaks everywhere, and that's why it's a little bit spammy, because like it's fast rate of fire. You can't move with it though. You can't move with it, which makes it a little bit balanced. But if you're good with guns that you can't move with, you can just sit there. You can just move around, shoot one bullet, go off, shoot one shell. You know, it's not that hard to tame. And if you're in the right position, you just can't get hit. Because if you go behind the wall in MMR, just shoot down past the hotel, you will get a 50 streak, no trouble, my friend. So, if you want a gun that's OP, get the AA-12, because the AA-12 is under the radar right now, because like people always go for like PDW, which is 70k, M4, which is 55, default rifle also 55, and so the AA-12 is under the radar right now. No one knows that it's OP. Well, I know it's a little bit OP. That's just why I think, because I've got one right now, and I got it like 2 months ago or something like that, before I got my bar, and Jesus Christ. So, if you want to get a gun that's OP, I recommend the AA-12. It's aim point, yeah, the old one, not the new one, because as of now they have released the aim point on the island to the right of Southridge, and yeah, so that's a little bit OP. Yeah, the Ghost M4 as well. People say that the Ghost M4 is a little bit OP too, but the Ghost M4 is 187, I think. Yeah, because it's a 187 gun, so I think it's 187k, and it can switch between fully auto and semi-auto, and it has a massive amount of skins, and it's 8 damage from Rusty, 9 damage from Perfect. I'm not sure if it goes up to 10 damage if you repair it, because that's a little bit weird, because no other gun says that it's damage stats when it's actually Perfect and Rusty, so I'm not sure why it says that, but it says that for a reason. And I mean, like on the normal M4, it says you can't duel, and it's a rifle, and you're like, everyone thinks, why? We didn't think you could duel it. Why would you want to duel an M4? Actually, that'd be pretty OP, because you make it into a shotgun with the M4 attachment. So, the Ghost M4, because people need to lay off the bar the mini in the Ghost M4, because they are expensive. And, yes, just deal with it. Like, get a bar yourself, you know, you'll see how OP it is, and you see how good it is, and then you'll want people to leave it alone, because you don't want to nerf your bar, because you spent 200k on that thing. Now, is a gun that I think, I don't know, maybe a little bit of tweaking. The Flamethrower from the EC shop, 100 ECs. The reason why the Flame needs a little bit of tweaking is because the Flame is 5 damage, so it's already more than the Mini, has a ridiculous rate of fire, so it's the same as the Mini, and it has big projectiles that shoots flames that like move around, bigger than the Mini, and they burn. The Mini does not have a burn, so and it costs 100 ECs, so it's in competition with lightsabers. Gas launcher, I think, is 100 ECs, and like heal stuff like that, they're 50 ECs. So people save up ECs for their whole Graal life, and they get the Flamethrower. So the Flamethrower is pretty good. But what I want to tweak is I want to ask if the flame stacks. Like if anyone knows, leave it in the comments. But if the flame stacks, then that would be stupid, because the flame already big rate of fire, big projectiles, and you know that's just a little bit stupid. Like it should do like every other bullet damages like normal guns, apart from the Mini and the what's it called, the rifles that shoot really fast and they stack, like the assault rifle. But that flame could do with a little bit of tweaking. I don't know the magazine size, couldn't actually go on them, but I think it's 50 or it might be 25 around that mark. I don't think it's 100. So that's just my growth with the Flamethrower. The M4, not the Ghost M4, the normal M4 might need a little bit of looking at, because the M4, it's semi-auto, but its rate of fire is actually pretty decent. So if you're spamming the M4, it's 8 damage, can go to 9 damage. It's pretty good, but the M4 is more of a spar weapon, really, because it's semi-auto. Semi-auto is usually used for spar. So I'm not sure about the M4. Maybe. I did have one for a year or so, and I really liked it. And it's got a lot of skins, so the M4 is a very good choice. If you're around the 55k mark, get the M4, or the default rifle. Default rifle has some sick looking skins, I'm not even joking. If you don't know where the default rifle is, if you know where the graphic headquarters is, which is to the left of the zoo, yes, past the zoo, you go in there, and then go through a couple of doors, and it's right there. It's like, it is 55k, I don't know if it's auto, but it actually looks pretty sick. And it's got like a 15 magazine, it's 8 damage, 9 damage from Perfect. So that's a pretty good, so go check that one out. And then we've got the M104. I think it's the M104, maybe the M101. I'm not actually sure what it is. It's an M10 something. But my brother has this, and it's a sniper. It's 12 damage, and it's got like a 5-clip, fast, decent rate of fire. I'm not actually sure, but you can get it from the aim point. Yeah, the aim point too. Where you get the AA-12, the normal aim point, and it's 110. Yeah, 110k. So it's in the competition with the Shipker and the PvP. But if you can get if you get the sniper perfect, and you're good with a sniper because it's 100% accuracy, so you've got no spread on the thing. But if you can get it perfect and you're good at spamming it, it's a little bit ridiculous, because the thing is that it is 110k, so it's not stupidly ridiculous. But if it could be taken down to 10 damage, then it might be a little bit balanced. Because the thing is that it's a little bit skeptical with guns over 10 damage, because every gun that's 10 damage will kill in 5 shots because of 50 health. Every gun, so you'd have to go up to 15 shots to be able to kill in less bullets. Yeah, 15 shot. Yeah, you have to do 15 damage to be able to get up to 4 shots to kill. So when you go down to 9, that's 6 shots to kill. When you get to 8, 7, etc., you go down 1 damage, go up 1 shot to kill. So the M104. So the M104 is the one to get when you get 110k, because the thing is with the Shipker, 125k, and the PvP 125k also. The Shipker is literally the ACR. It's the ACR but with a high magazine, maybe high rate of fire. I'm not actually sure. I haven't tried the Shipker, and I think it's got a quicker reload and more spread. But it's pretty much the ACR. Just been told that the M104 is called the M107 actually. So apologies for getting it wrong. But the thing is that the Shipker, again I'm talking about the Shipker, it's just an ACR substitute. The ACR is a poor man's Shipker. So if you're a noob watching this and you don't know what I'm talking about, go get the Shipker, okay? Not the Shipker, the ACR, because the ACR is actually a really good noob gun. It's 12k, and if you've got the AK-47, you're gonna want the ACR. Seriously, get it at MMR. It's really good. But so why not buy the PvP rather than M107? Because the PvP, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get nerfed, or it should, because the PvP is ridiculous. It's a 3-shot to kill. If it's perfect, it's a 3-shot to kill, and it's got spread and stack. So if you're close to a PvP or you're poisoned, you're dead, because they are just ridiculous. They will just melt you. So little review. Bar and Mini, they're OP because they're expensive. Same with Ghost M4. Flame, 100 ECs, that's expensive. M4, maybe a little bit, needs a little bit of tweaking. Flame can do some tweaking as well. And the M107 now, maybe. I don't know what you could do to it, or maybe you could do a little bit of buff, because, it's 110k, it's only got 5 magazine. Armor piercing rounds and go through people, maybe, I'm not sure. But thank you for watching. I'll do more of these, because I enjoy making them, and I need to just get things off my chest. I'm going to make one about the role-playing aspect of Graal, why people do it. Some people take it too far. Some people have got banned because of it. Some people got banned from it. It's actually really funny. I've seen a lot of stuff in the 3 years I've been playing Graal. I've played since 2013. And if you want to contact me, if you want to talk, if you want to suggest any suggestions to me about what to talk about, want to give some feedback, my name on Graal is Madboy. I'm in the gang Regiment. That's my gang, and I'll be recruiting to do some basing, do some sparring, all that. So, thank you for watching. Madboy out.